For most of us, recycling is increasingly a part of daily life. Now, it's important to recycle to conserve precious resources, and this little act can also help to address the climate crisis. Now, we assume that everything we put in the recycling bin gets recycled. But does it really? Well, let's find out, shall we? We're hiding these little cameras in recycling bins around Singapore. We're going to find out what people are actually throwing away. I have here all the footage from the secret cameras, but I am curious to find out what Singaporeans think about what we found being thrown into the recycling bins. What's that?
Toilet seat?
Oh, what's that? Helmet?
Can that be recycled?
No.
That was just...
McDonald's, seriously.
Oh my goodness, no. Food?
Oh no. Yeah, there's no... It's horrible. This one is okay.
This is not effective. It's not effective.
You can't, this is garbage. You can't actually recycle a lot of it.
I don't know if can toys be recycled, like plastic toys?
No. When you throw away plastic takeaway, what's your process to do that when you recycle plastic takeaway?
Take away plastic. I don't think it can be recycled, so I just throw it into a normal bin actually.
Some of it can.
Okay.
Depends on...
So
yeah.
I'm not aware of that.
What are some of the misconceptions you think people have about recycling?
That they have no idea where it goes. So why should I bother recycling anything because I have no idea what the next step is.
Well, most people don't believe it actually makes much of an effect.
The rates of recycling in Singapore are actually really low.
Yeah.
Does that surprise you guys?
No.
Why?
In our HDB neighborhood, I see recycling bins around, but they're hardly ever filled. Maybe they're lazy, to go to like the public dustbin.
There aren't that very many recycling bins easily available everywhere.
With the modern pace of our society in Singapore, people are too busy to bother with recycling.
So are you shocked by what you saw?
I am. I wish there was more that could be done. But more education, and then everybody would know how much power they have in their hands to actually recycle.
Surprisingly, people know a lot about recycling, and they have the will to recycle. Yet the National Environmental Agency says that about 40% of what goes into the recycling bin won't actually be recycled due to liquid and food waste contamination. Which goes back to what a lot of people talked about today, is that more education is needed. So, let's make this easy for you. Here's a list of things that can be recycled and a list of things that cannot be recycled. As a rule of thumb, recyclables should generally be clean as possible. Do not leave liquid or food waste inside. Now, what can be recycled? Paper, plastic, metal, and glass. These are some of the items that cannot be recycled. Used coffee cups, cookware, mirrors, porcelain, tissue paper, melamine ware, food-stained paper, toys, polystyrene foam, pillows, shoes, bags, bulky items. We've seen in our footage how careless disposal of items in the recycling bin can undermine the efforts of others. Let's be mindful of what we put in these bins. Together, we can recycle right, make good use of our precious resources, and do our part for the climate crisis.